Hello, I'm Anqoinette Crosby, and welcome to County Report this week. Coming up in the next half hour, help wanted. The Board of Elections needs registered voters to assist at polling places. We have all the details. Plus, start cleaning out your medicine cabinet of old prescription drugs. We have the info about how the county will help you safely dispose of them. And later, the grand opening of a unique high school that teaches students in a non-traditional setting. But first, the County Council is passionate about the county's economic status in the region. Recently, Councilmember Craig Rice held an economic development forum about the efforts to support our local businesses. Susan Kennedy has more.
Business leaders, entrepreneurs, residents, and students were all in attendance at the forum, which was held at the universities at Shady Grove in Rockville.
It's about supporting the entrepreneurial spirit that's there when it comes to companies that were born and bred here, like an Honest Tea or a Wedding Wire. Marriott got started.
Councilmember Craig Rice organized the event where discussions surrounded growing our workforce,
producing about 100 nurses a year faster
to help everyone thrive and succeed.
Well, tonight we want to make sure that our businesses here in Montgomery County, people who are looking to start businesses, understand that Montgomery County is there to support them. We want to make sure that folks understand that it's not just about the Amazons, the Marriotts, the Lockheed Martins of the world, but it is about our small businesses as well, that we're looking to diversify like we did with our agricultural reserve and what we did there with enabling some of our farmers to start getting into alcohol production. It really is about us figuring out more innovative ways in which we can be supportive for economic development as a whole.
I always profess everywhere that I go that we need more people advocating for Montgomery County, to be excited about what we have here, but also to be part of our business recruitment team, to let us know what companies are either challenged or want to grow or what companies should be here.
Right now, there are more than 24,000 available jobs in Montgomery County, and the outlook for business here is very positive. WorkSource Montgomery helps those businesses and job seekers connect.
And we connect with the major industries that are trying to expand here in the county. Bioscience, healthcare, information technology, construction. We're all growing fields, but we got to keep our pulse on what those needs are in those fields. So in talking to the industry leaders, the ones that are actually going to do the hiring, then we can make the connections working with all the different community groups that are out there and for the individuals that are coming into the job center to make sure that they can get the kind of skills that they need that match the jobs are out there.
The forum also attracted the attention of a group of students from Montgomery College.
What are you thinking about?
So I really want to start my own business, but on top of that I want to start a nonprofit.
Who were looking to beef up their contacts.
So we're all part of the Hillman Entrepreneurs Program, which is a scholarship program at Montgomery College. So part of the program is we have to do community engagement services and then write about them. But also it's a good opportunity for us to network.
I'm a CPA.
Oh my gosh, and meet other people in the industry.
In the end, Craig Rice says he wants to send a message that doing business in Montgomery County is a smart move.
The story that you oftentimes hear is not the real true story when it comes to where Montgomery County is and when it comes to economic development and business as a whole. It really is amazing to see the legislation that's been put forth to help businesses to be successful, as well as the overall money that goes to support these businesses throughout Montgomery County. So I think it'll be a great opportunity for us to redefine the picture a little bit.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
The County Council wants to know what's on the minds of young residents. That's why it's hosting the 8th Annual Youth Town Hall on October 24th. It'll be held at the Council Office Building in Rockville from 7 until 8:30 p.m. Doors open at 6 p.m. for a pizza reception for students and council members. That takes place in the cafeteria on the second floor. The Montgomery County Board of Elections needs registered voters. They will serve as election workers at polling places. This is for the gubernatorial general election on November 6th. Students 16 years old and older can register to vote and even serve as election workers. They can earn 25 student service learning hours.
We still need election judges, those with or without bilingual skills, to serve on November 6th. The process is after you register to serve as a judge, you need to take an online quiz, which is open browser multiple choice. Once you've done the quiz, you can schedule your hands-on training. It's one session, approximately 4 hours. Please register. We need you to serve.
To serve in this paid volunteer position, all election workers must be registered to vote in the state of Maryland. They must also be able to speak, read, and write in English. Training is required and will be provided. For more information, call 240-777-VOTE or visit 777vote.org. It's time to check your medicine cabinet for expired or unwanted prescription drugs. October 27th is Prescription Drug Take Back Day. It's a campaign to prevent prescription drug abuse and theft. It's also a way to keep people from flushing drugs down the drain or throwing them in the trash where they could be swallowed by a person or an animal.
This is the safest way to get rid of any unused or unwanted prescription medication. There are not a lot of good options to be able to dispose of unused medications. And by taking part in the Drug Take Back Day, you can possibly prevent an accidental poisoning or intentional drug abuse.
On October 27th, residents can drop off their prescription drugs and over-the-counter medications at collection boxes that will be in the parking lots listed on your screen, at police stations and other county locations between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Coming up on County Report this week, how a local food bank is working to eliminate food waste and feed those who go hungry in our county. And what has a state senator concerned about a huge local transportation project? Those stories and more when we return.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Feed more, waste less. That's what Food Rescue Week is all about. The Manna Food Center in Gaithersburg is leading this campaign to help our neighbors in need.
A recent study by the United States Department of Agriculture found that Americans waste about 1 pound of food per day. That equals more than 230 pounds per year, and Manna Food Center is trying to change that. Manna, one of the county's largest food bank centers, has kicked off its inaugural Community Food Rescue Week for residents in Montgomery County. Organizers say this week-long celebration is to help people realize what they can do with rescued food.
There's a lot of things that we throw out that are perfectly good. Shelf-stable foods that have an expiration date, which doesn't mean you can't eat it.
Food rescue is the practice of retrieving edible food that would otherwise go to waste. The food is in great shape, but it goes past the supermarket's sell-by date or the label's expiration date, but the food is perfectly fine to consume. Practicing food recovery can do more than just help you save money. It can help feed thousands of residents in need.
Our county has about 80,000 residents who could use additional nutritious food. So we want to make sure that edible surplus food that can be rescued from commercial kitchens all over the county and from farms goes to those in need.
The Montgomery County Food Council and the Master Gardeners of Montgomery County are teaming up with Manna to host food rescue events all week, including the basics on knowing where your food comes from.
One of the things that we talk about a lot is that especially children don't always, or even people don't always know where their food comes from. We go to the grocery store and we buy stuff that's there, but you don't understand the process. So if we can help people grow some of their own food, just teach them either in a grow bag or in a bigger garden or at a community garden, then they can really get a much better appreciation for the food that they're eating every day.
For a full list of Manna's Community Food Rescue Week events, log on to mannafood.org.
Well, it's time to roll up our sleeves for Community Service Week. It takes place from October 21st through the 28th. Residents are encouraged to give a few hours of their time. Many of the service projects allow students to earn student service learning hours. Recently, Melissa Jackson was interviewed on Montgomery Al Dia. She explained which projects are available and how residents can get involved.
So Community Service Week this year is from October 21st through the 28th, and all opportunities for volunteer service projects can be found at our website, montgomeryserves.org. We have dozens of projects available right now. Grounds beautification is a very popular one. Every year we have Manna Food. They do giant food collections at all the Giants in Montgomery County. And we have a lot of fun ones this year, including a new one from Phoenix Computers, where you can build a computer for someone in need.
Service projects are posted on the Volunteer Center's website. That's at montgomeryserves.org, or you can call 240-777-2600 for more information. Although she's been critical of the state in the past, State Senator Cheryl Kagan is keeping an open mind about the project to widen I-270. Earlier, she voiced her concerns about homes being lost during construction.
I am, as I tweeted tonight, #cautiously optimistic. I was able to get specific commitments from the Secretary of Transportation on several matters. First, that future hearings would be held in Gaithersburg and/or Rockville. Last summer, when everyone was on vacation, there were hearings, but they happened way north of us, way south of us, and way east of us, and it seemed like they were cowardly and not interested in hearing about people that were the most concerned about the widening of 270 and the impact on homes and businesses. Second, we got a commitment very clear that that this administration will not widen 270 in a way that takes people's homes or businesses. And at first he tried to kind of change the wording a little bit, and so I clarified when he said we will not, and then he said we don't plan to. And I'm a Scrabble competitor. I called myself a word nerd. Which is it? Are you committing definitely not to take people's homes or businesses, or is it that we will plan not to? Because plans can change. And he reiterated a very strong commitment that there will be no homes taken in Rockville, which is where the primary concern is, or any businesses taken. That's very exciting.
Coming up on County Report this week, MC students and faculty talk about tolerance in school. We'll have more about the Black Lives Matter lecture. And Rockville students put their robots to the test and make quite a splash. Stay with us. County Report this week. We'll be right back.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. The county's most unique public high school now has a new home. A large crowd came out to the grand opening to tour this school of the future.
With a ceremonial ribbon cutting, the brand new 171,000 square foot Thomas Edison High School of Technology opened its doors to the community. Thousands of people toured the building, visiting classrooms, workspaces, and were greeted by VIP teachers and students ready to showcase the career readiness programs offered at the school.
We're working and we're studying to further our career.
I want them to come in as explorers and leave as our #1 advocate, because they are the future of our workforce. They are the future that we want to help prepare for whatever career they might be interested in.
VIPs from the Board of Education, County Council, local businesses, and more also toured the new facility.
Our students are going to thrive here. There's so many wonderful options. I love what I'm seeing. Very exciting.
This is about access to opportunities. So it's incredible. This is state of the art. State of the art.
The students who come to Edison have tremendous potential. They have tremendous talents and skills, and they have a goal.
We've got a lot of young people out there that are looking to find their way, and you have industries that need skilled employees, and this puts it all together.
Edison High School features more than 18 career readiness programs and services, ranging from cars to cybersecurity and from HVAC to health careers. Each program gives students a head start with career skills and knowledge that prepare them for a job and college when they graduate.
This area is phenomenal. The ventilation, the height of the ceilings, the professionalism of the equipment, everything it's different than what it was before.
Nursing is really what I want to do, so I'm really excited, yeah.
Having one of the skills that Thomas Edison provide is a skill for life. You will never be hungry.
This was an amazing experience, and it shaped my entire life and my entire future for years to come.
The new building also accommodates an enrollment growth from nearly 600 students last year to nearly 900. Edison offers 14 career-oriented programs where students can earn degrees or certifications before they even earn their high school diplomas. The topic Black Lives Matter at Schools brought together students and faculty at Montgomery College for a candid discussion. MCTV's Jusidian Cruz has more.
Social justice, education, and racism have taken center stage all around the United States, and Montgomery College offered an opportunity to discuss this vital issue by hosting a lecture with Jesse Hagopian.
What I learned about the priorities of our society and the way institutional racism is embedded in our society and in our school system, I think really launched me on this path to help to build this movement for Black lives in our schools.
Jesse Hagopian teaches ethnic studies and is the co-advisor for Black Student Union at Garfield High School in Seattle, Washington. He is also an activist, an advocate, and co-editor to the new book, Teaching for Black Lives.
There are 160 million kids in this country that go to schools that have cops, but not any school counselors. There's something deeply wrong with a society that says we will invest in punishing these children, but not in the counseling services that we need to help heal their trauma.
Mr. Hagopian suggests that by not dealing with this trauma, it leads to a disproportionate number of students of color landing in the criminal justice system.
Here's an example of one description of this school-to-prison pipeline and what it feels like. Schools seem like a prison. You have police, you have all these security guards, there are security cameras everywhere. You go in your class and even outside the bathroom, they treat you like you're always about to do something. It feels like everyone has it out for you.
Humanities professor Vincent Antondi believes that maintaining an open dialogue about social justice is a positive step towards improving the educational environment for students.
So much of our mission at MC is based on social justice, and knowing Jesse, and I've known him for a while with work in Seattle, his whole mission is how the intersection of education meets with social justice. So I wanted our students, our faculty, the community to hear the movement that he's building.
The most I liked about the lecture was the fact that there were so many students at the event. I feel that Mr. Jesse brought up a lot of points that we talk about in our circles on campus. It was nice to have someone that's working in the educational field outside of higher education come and talk about these topics.
Creating awareness about racial inequality, social justice, and education, Mr. Hagopian believes that eventually, if we work together, we can overcome some of the many challenges students face.
If you want to get involved with this movement, check out blacklivesmatteratschool.com, and there's teaching resources up there for educators, so you can teach the lessons every day of the week.
For County Report This Week, in Silver Spring, I am Justine Cruz.
Some Rockville teens put their robots to the test at an international competition. Rock 11's Craig Buchanan shows us how they made a big impression.
The city of Rockville recognizes the Wizards.exe robotics team for representing the USA at the first Global Challenge. Their robots design earned them a gold for engineering and a silver for the Global Challenge Award. To celebrate their success, the Mayor and Council presented them with a certificate of appreciation from the city.
I think it's awesome to be recognized by the city of Rockville, especially because it promotes so much diversity. You walk around Rockville and you see all of these international flags, so I think it's awesome that we're being recognized for making an international impact.
The Wizards are a robotics team based in Rockville's King Farm community, whose members attend middle and high schools across the county. For these superb local scholars, being a part of this team goes beyond just building robots.
There's so much more to it than just the building and the programming. It's teamwork, it's leadership, it's collaboration, critical thinking.
And winning big on a global stage is just the beginning for the team.
Our next goal is to move on and help other teams get to the same level that we have. We want to help other teams create outreach programs, and we want to create more robotics teams in Maryland and Rockville.
For more information about these inspiring teens and to help fund their future machines, head to wizards-exe.weebly.com. For County Report This Week, I'm Craig Buchanan.
Coming up on County Report This Week, MC students hold a fun celebration on campus in order to spread peace. And looking for a pet? The county shelter will soon be waiving adoption fees. But for how long? We have the answer. Stay with us. County Report This Week. We'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
Vote between October 25th and November 1st at one of Montgomery County's early voting centers. Visit 777vote.org to find voting hours and locations. Choose the most convenient location by checking the website for updated wait times. During early voting, same-day voter registration is available. To make sure your vote is counted, bring Maryland ID with you to make the process easy. Remember, your time, your voice, your vote.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Where can you find students from dozens of nations gathered in one place to have fun and spread peace? On the Germantown campus of Montgomery College, of course. Here's the story.
Today is Soccer for Peace. This is our annual event that we have in celebration of International Peace Day.
That's right. Montgomery College celebrates the International Day of Peace by giving students the opportunity to enjoy a day full of collaborative outdoor activities.
This is an opportunity for students from all over the world to meet students from all over the world right here in Germantown, Maryland. So it's awesome.
The event is scheduled by the college's Peace and Justice Committee, a group of professors that promote the study of issues concerning peace and justice in the classroom. The main attraction for the day, an open soccer field, where students were able to play 20-minute pickup games throughout the day. Students were excited to share the field and participate in socializing with so many others from around the world.
I'm from Pakistan. My friend Daniel, I was playing with him. He's from El Salvador. We were playing with people from India, from France, from everywhere around the world. It's amazing.
The college is in its 10th year of hosting this International Peace Day event, all with the goal to foster a peaceful environment for their students.
The fact that they're doing it means they're interested in the lives of the student and interested in supporting the student of different backgrounds. So I think it's amazing.
It's time for us today to stop, pause, and think about how we bring people together in ways that help avoid conflicts in the first place.
International Peace Day is observed around the world in September, but due to inclement weather, the event was postponed twice. Thanks to the efforts of the Peace and Justice Committee and a bunch of eager students, this unifying event was finally able to see the light of day. For County Report This Week, I'm James McLean.
If you're thinking of adopting a pet, now may be a great time to do it. That's because the county's animal shelter is waiving adoption fees until October 25th. Here's how it was all made possible.
How much is that doggy in the window? Until October 25th, a cuddly canine is free at the Montgomery County Animal Shelter. The same goes for cats, guinea pigs, snakes, lizards, geckos, and rabbits. According to Debbie Darling Norris, that can mean a savings of up to $150 if you're yearning for a frisky feline, a reptilian friend, or a puppy partner. Norris said the adoption process is a bit different during the waiver period.
For this event, we have a checklist. And on that checklist, we ask 2 or 3 questions. You have to be prepared to take your animal home within 24 hours. You need to have your driver's license with you. Any pets that you have, if you live in Montgomery County, need to be licensed with us. And if you're outside of the jurisdiction, you need to have your rabies vaccination certificate. In addition, if you are renting, you need to bring your pet addendum to your lease so that we know it's okay with your landlord. And if you are living like with your mom and dad and you're all sharing the same house, we just need to know from whoever's on the land records that everybody in the house is okay with the animals coming home. So once you pass that process, then we put you in line to meet with a counselor. We give you a survey to fill out while you're walking around so you can view the animals and determine which animal. You get to pick one animal that you would like to visit with. And then we put that with your clipboard, and then you go back to see a counselor and they interview you. And if the animal's ready to go home today in the process, you take the animal home today.
We also talked to Catherine Winston, who studies the behavior of potential adoptees.
So when the dogs come in, I take them out for just a general handling assessment to see how they interact with people. I see how they interact with other dogs. I look at their give-up information to see if there's any history that we need to share with the adopters, and kind of put that all together to see what type of home we would be looking for them. If you have another dog at home specifically, what we do is have the dog come here to the shelter and we introduce the resident dog to the shelter dog. And we kind of take it slow and we give you instructions on how to manage it in the household so that they can be successful together. And if it doesn't work out with the particular dog that you had in mind at first, we always have kind of a backup dog to see, to make sure that you find a dog that's compatible with your resident dog.
Reporting from the kitty capital of Montgomery County, this is Doug Tallman reporting for County Report This Week.
With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you today with images of Lake Neewood. It's a 75-acre boating and fishing lake surrounded by forest and hiking trails, and it's located near Rockville. I've been there and it's great. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Thank you for watching.